Good evening, everyone. Welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Man's best friend being severely mistreated. The TBI says animal cruelty cases are up.
Cases include animals thrown from cars, set on fire, and others neglected. It's becoming more and more common, according to people who work in shelters. But how bad has it gotten, and why this increase?
We do want to warn you, images in this story could be upsetting. Here's News 2's Adam Mintzer.
Big stretches on me.
She's so sweet, they just had to name her Honey. Seeing the 2-year-old pit mix play now, it's hard to imagine that just a week ago, she was alone, licking her own wounds.
She was getting picked up on Ring cameras. People were seeing her in the neighborhoods. She was clearly injured, had mange all over her face, cuts, bleeding.
Wag and Walks director Catherine Hurley says, once Honey was caught and in Metro Animal Care, they got to work.
We had a volunteer go and pick her up, got her in the car. We got her to the emergency room. So she was neglected for months, and that mange turned into secondary bacterial infections, which is why her skin looks this way.
Sadly, Honey's situation isn't uncommon. Across Tennessee, from 2020 to 2022, there was a 40% increase in animal cruelty cases.
In the last week alone, we've had quite a few animal neglect cases. Today, we're taking in a dog that was tied so closely to a chicken coop that the chickens were pecking on his head. He has a severe infection, open wounds on his head.
April Doherty is the lead investigator of the Baltimore County Animal Abuse Clinic. She says animal cruelty cases tend to go up as other violent crimes do.
When officers are responding to crimes of domestic violence, child abuse, and other crimes of interpersonal violence, oftentimes animal cruelty is co-occurring within that same residence.
Between those acts of violence still happening and people dumping their animals because of economic stress, she's seeing no signs of relief for all the other dogs like Honey out there. Now, according to that same TBI data, only about 43% of animal cruelty cases are cleared by law enforcement. To prevent these crimes from happening, Wags and Walks suggest lawmakers look into broadening spay and neutering laws and making them stricter. Bob?